We are back. Had to suss out some issues. We had to bring the face back much further because we didn't have enough room to make the profile of the nose. But we went ahead and did that. Sorry I did it off camera. But it was literally just a couple cuts and boom, it was done. So, I have another clip before that I might still use. Don't know. It's really short. But we got that done. We can go ahead and start trying to round the chin, and then we can move to the head and eyes. I tried just doing a real rough shape how far back the head's going to go. That way we can try and have an idea where we're at. We got a lot to do on the body here. That's why it's important to try and get this chin done. But as you see, in this particular profile, I mean, he's standing a little bit different. His head's tilted more up. So, sometimes you can't always go exactly by the template, because this isn't the template we used to carve them with. We used this one. So, without really shaving a bunch of stuff off, it's going to be hard to get the chin and everything exactly like that. But we'll see what we can do. Alright. Let's go ahead and get these legs out of the way. I think if I don't run into any problems, we might be able to knock this particular carving out in one day. Which is unusual, because normally it takes me... I mean, it always varies depending on the carving, but... I mean, let me think, an average time for one of my little miniatures here that's not, like, ridiculously detailed, usually about 5 to 7 days. That's carving and painting, not including fabrication sometimes, like where we're adding extra stuff. I don't think I've ever had one that seems, like I said, seems like it would come together this quick. But then again, he's a cartoon character, so there's not a whole lot. Well, he's not cartoon, sorry, I keep saying that. He is an animated video game character. So he's got details, but he doesn't have a whole lot of fine details. So there's less to worry about with him, I guess. We're just roughing it up. We're roughing it out, rough shapes out, real quick. Let's see. I'm trying to get a general idea of the shape here real quick. And all I'm doing is what I call the V cut right there. Go in at a little bit of an angle this way, a little bit of an angle this way, and where the two cuts meet, the wood comes right out, and it gives you a nice little shape there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take a little bit more off around here, so when we get the bottom part of his chin to stick out more. But real quick, let's go ahead and start rounding it a little bit. That way we know exactly how much we need to remove from the body. And all we're doing is I'm holding the knife at a very extreme angle. I don't know what I'd even call that. It's not 45 degrees, it's 60, 70 degrees, I don't know. Anyway, holding it at a bit of an angle, and then we're just using it like a razor blade almost, just on the very edge. And come up here and just easily shave just the very edge off. He's got a pretty robust nose, but I'd be careful not to bump it too hard. I don't want to break it. That's the problem anytime you have something that protrudes like that, whether it's a nose or a finger or spikes or whatever. You can forget what you're forget that it's there when you're carving and bump it and break it off. Yeah, we gotta get a lot more removed from the body to get that chin out like we want it. I mean, not that that doesn't work. I mean, it still needs some work. But not that it won't work. But it's still just a tad too two-dimensional for me. I'm trying to make this guy come to life in 3 dimensions, so. Really wish I was more ambidextrous, so I could get the same angles on both sides that I usually carve with. Alright, let's see, what are we going to do now? Gotta remove some of this. So we're just going to make sure that our plunging cut, it's more like a stop cut, because we're going to go up against it. We just got to make sure it's deep enough, since we've already removed quite a bit of wood. Alright. Instead of just shaving it off and tapering it, I'm just going to come in horizontally and just remove a big piece until we get the profile we want. And then we can worry about shaping it after that. Alright. Get a little bit more. Yeah, we need much more removed. That's where we start tapering, because he has a big gut. Got some moobs we gotta carve in later. I'm not gonna get into details what moobs are. If you're watching this, you should already know. If you don't, Google it. Honestly, don't imagine any young kids watching wood carving. Doesn't seem like they'd be interested in that. If there are some though, hey, that's awesome. I would have loved to have been proficient at wood carving when I was younger. I'd fool around with like sticks and stuff and make little totem poles or stuff like that, but didn't really know what I was doing. Would have been great to have YouTube growing up. Shoot. Have people show you what to do. Hopefully all these camera angles are good for you guys. Profile's better. Chin's out a little bit more. So, let's see, where do we want to go from here? I think, let's see. I think we can come in against these little dimple things. Come across. Sorry, I'm talking to myself, people. Go ahead and carve the mouth in so we don't lose that. Might need to bring out the little knife. At least I can say this, we've gone deep enough into the block of wood. We're hitting some nice, firm, hard wood. No double entendres there, people, please. What we'll do is once we get this shaped out here, we'll taper that back a little bit. careful not to cut myself. Alright. Now we can't just leave it like that because then it looks like he's going to overbite. So taper that a little bit. Yeah, there we go. We don't look like you have a goofy overbite now. I don't know why my phone is ringing with that very weird ringtone. Alrighty guys, hopefully you can tell we're making some good progress. I'm going to end the video here so I can figure out who's calling me, and we will be back.